told them when I come back, we're going swimming. So, tell everybody thank you for them. Скажи, дякую.
Дякую.
Не, английский.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, что? Very much. Еще раз.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Future president of Ukraine right here. All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome tonight. Well, it's tonight here in Ukraine, 11:35 p.m. Ukraine time. I was getting ready to say Eastern Standard Time. I'm so used to saying that. It's 4:35 p.m. on the East Coast of the U.S. And from there, wherever you're at tonight, welcome. I see folks from Europe, Australia, all over the United States, everywhere. Welcome tonight. Tonight's going to be very special. I am in Ukraine and was able to rest today very, very, very well. Finally caught up on some rest, about 15 hours. I think I was struggling there with needing some rest. So we got that done and everything is good. Got the studio set up here. Those of you that are on Discord, you were able to see a little behind the scenes look. If you're here tonight and you haven't joined the Discord, you can click the link in the description. It really is nice in there. Positive, encouraging, lots of sharing, and just a good place to be. I try to share behind the scene things in there, or little clips or photos that quite often do not make it to YouTube. For example, today I got my Frontline haircut. So Max has me all taken care of and everything's looking good. He had some gel in it and we got that all dialed in. I do have Dimitri Claudio, Greg, nice quote on your shirt there. Yes, this is a Project Konstantin shirt. And we've got that loaded and ready to go. It's just going to be an incredible time. And I've got everything in order. We're going to discuss. We'll go about an hour tonight. And want to thank you for that. There's one of our mods right there. High and tight. Nate out there in California. Sweden, Camilla, hello to you. Yang42, hello from Sweden. Sweden is really in the house. Sally Luz, sorry, can't invite you right now. Hope you have a great day, night. Welcome to you. Chris Smith, looking sharp. Yeah, it's ready to go. It's ready to go. There's our flag winner from Sunday, David J. And yes, his flag is in the mail. Romania is in the house. Thank you for that. So, guys, all I can tell you is this, and let me back that microphone down just a touch. I don't want to blow you guys out. Still dialing the studio in here that's portable. Now, you're going to experience a ton of video and live action. I mean, the best it can be live, but up to the minute accurate information over the next month that I'm here making these runs. I can tell you right now, tomorrow is a lot of planning. There will be a stream tomorrow night. Zhenya will be joining me and we'll be talking about the front lines. Tonight, we're not talking about the front lines, although I am going to talk about one key place that is in dire need of help. That's the best way I can say it. I will show that to you guys in just a moment. Now, tomorrow night, we'll be talking about that. But tomorrow, Zhenya and I have a lot of meetings in regard to commanders. And we're not talking about like a group commander, more battalion commander level, because I can tell you guys right now, the 4 armored vehicles, we've received full reports on them, and tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., they will be taken and put on the ship and shipped from the UK just up to Poland. In a few days, they'll be there. They will then be transferred to truck, and they will be brought across Poland and into Ukraine, where we will pick them up in Western Ukraine. So guys, It is happening. And we're so pumped because it's not just the vehicles. And I think I was doing a stream with Rick, the Ukrainian, where we were explaining that these are not just your ordinary vehicles, folks. This is why it's taken so long. This is military grade, military vehicles. And that is why Zhenya called me tonight and goes, man, we've got meetings that we need to meet battalion level commanders, not just a group commander or even as high as we can go, because these are serious. These are very serious vehicles, and it's happening. So I know right now, Jane, you're working hard today on the final pieces for the anti-drone units, and those guys are going to be here, the drone detectors, the winches, everything that you guys have invested in, it's going to be there, and going to be there at the perfect time. S. Murphy, do you fill those trucks up with gauze? We are going to fill them with medical supplies, including gauze, and getting those right to the front. Greg, Keith Kane. I'm going to put my glasses back on, guys, because I can't see where the flip, but I don't have my lights positioned right yet. So you're getting a little glare, but it's okay. Are you going to help the 122nd? Galena was asking for help from them, but PK can't. Project Konstantin, can we get some aid to them, even if we send money to buy medical supplies in Ukraine? I will take the paper. And Zhenya, 122nd, Galena. There you go, my friend. We will check on it. I'll give Galena a call, and then we'll see. If possible, we absolutely will do that. So thank you, and we'll keep you posted on that, the 122nd. Now, I want to share with you guys tonight a little bit, a couple of things. I want to share some video with you from Kirill. I also want to share fresh video that I just shot yesterday when I crossed the border and came into Lviv. This video will touch your heart and encourage you to even help more and fight harder. Yeah, it's crazy. So I came across the border. My travel was very long, to be quite honest. And, you know, at home in Pennsylvania, I have probably 100 patches. And these are hard-earned, front-running, real patches. And I leave those at home, and I always get more every run I make. But I choose typically 3 patches that come with me. And for this particular trip, if you're on Discord, you saw that I dropped a picture. But tonight, I want to explain to everybody that's here in YouTube land a little story that happened. And it may help people understand why sometimes it's difficult to help in Ukraine sometimes. And it's not that they do not want the help. Thank you for that super chat, Petra there. The non-smoking initiative to help Ukraine, with love to Ukraine. Thank you for that, Petra. So when I was home, finally trying to get it out the door, the last thing I did was on my go bag. I said, okay, what patches am I going to take? And I'm looking at all of these patches laid out. And of course, the first one I chose was this, Project Konstantin. Now, I can tell you already, this is weird, but I can feel Pete here with us. No question. Can I have a link to your Discord, please? JP Van Eck. Yes, you can. It's in the description of the YouTube video. Just click it, join it, and everybody will welcome you. Thank you for that. So I chose PK, of course, Project Konstantin. I will be at Pete's place here in a few days, meeting with their commanders because armored vehicles coming their way. So that one. And okay, Keith Kane, we need a Greg Terry patch in our lives. Keith Kane tonight is being a prophet, by the way, because tomorrow Zhenya and I will be meeting with a designer here and creating a patch because we want to be able to give our patch to the guys when they give us their patch. So, profit. Secondly, I chose this time this patch. You say, well, why that one? That's just a little Ukrainian flag patch. To you, it may look like a little Ukrainian flag patch, but this is the real one. This is not Amazon. This is not at your corner flea market. This is the real one that's battle worn right from the front, and guys in the military or border guard know this particular flag. So I chose that one. Greg, would medics like some patches from the M? Let me tell you, Frank, thank you for that question. Patches are gold. It's communication, it's love. I don't want to use the word it's currency. It's not currency, it's love and the sharing of patches. So yes, I actually share a lot of patches on the front. I've got more here from Susan M., who sent me a lot of her patches from her father, and we will be sharing those. And then the final patch I chose that you can't get it unless you do it. Let's see here. Melbourne Ambulance Service I work for. Please, Frank, please. That would be awesome. I see Nathan in there talking about Mertzy crushing it. Nate, what did Mertzy do? Come on, Mertzy, crushing it. Okay, this is the final patch that I chose to carry. Only 3 patches I have here now, and you will watch over the next month how I collect them as we share. But this one you can only get if you actually support the 3rd Assault Brigade. So you can see this 3rd Assault Brigade supporter. That is all of us. We're all supporters. Okay. So this is what was on my bag coming across the border. That setup. Okay. All the travel goes great. I get to the border and the border guard is there. Oh, thank you for that, Nate. Thank you, Mertzy. I'm going to catch up with that in a minute. I have a different studio set up here. When I came to the Ukrainian border, I was not nervous at all. I'm never nervous. But this particular time, I knew that my visa only had 48 hours left on it. So I'm legal. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. But I'm just going, okay, I just don't want them to question me on it. I don't want to deal with it because my visa expired today. But I'll tell you why that's not a problem. And this is going to be in Valery Gerasimov. Can you do a stream in Kursk? Oh, I would love to do a stream in Kursk. Would you be a guest, Valery Gerasimov? Hey, we're going to be going. Jerry, thank you for sharing that. We're going to be going everywhere, guys. Everywhere. So I was a little concerned. I didn't want to have a conversation or call somebody in the middle of the night because I crossed the border at 3-something a.m. Last night. And got to the border, passport control, they do it all on the train. They were taking them, they leave. Then here comes the dogs with the military and the military guys and the border guys. And I'm sitting there, I've got my seats, and I strategically position my go bag so that these are shining, They're just shining. They're sitting there on the bag, shining. And the border guy comes to me, the first guy, young guy, probably 25, and he says, Those bags over there, are they yours? I said, yeah. He goes, what's in them? Now, at that point, after the question, what is in them? He was speaking to me in Ukrainian at first, and then he switched to a little English, and I said, brother, either English or Russian. I'm sorry, my Ukrainian's not that level yet. So we actually spoke Russian. And he said, what's in your bags? I said, all right, I'm going to tell you what's in my bags. I have probably $10,000 worth of supplies for the frontline guys, including IFAKs, gauze, and Cat 7 genuine tourniquets. It's the only three things I brought across that border, the most important things. And I said, I have a lot of them. And then he asked me the question. He goes, do you have the document? I said, what document? And I knew what he wanted. Well, the document that explains how many you're bringing and who's requesting them and where you're taking them. I said, oh, that document. I said, no, I don't have a document. I said, but I have history. He goes, oh. I said, I am a registered war volunteer and a registered war journalist. And I'll show you guys. So I had to go this route. I never want to go this route, but I had to. And let me make sure there's nothing. I'll cover my number. So I showed him that, and I said, that's my military press card. And he goes, oh, wow, cool, man. And I said, also, let me cover the important information here. Right there. I'm a registered war volunteer. He goes, oh, man. I said, yeah. And I said, I'm personally delivering these goods. And as far as a document, I'm not really sure where I want to take them yet. It's going to be on the front line. It could be in Kursk. And he laughed. Kursk? I said, yeah. I said, could be in Pokrovsk, Krakow, Chasiv Yar. He goes, I said, man, I'm a 3rd Assault Brigade supporter. He's laughing. And he goes, okay, let me go get my boss. So he goes and gets the boss. And we're on the train. The boss comes up and goes, so he told me you're taking a lot of medical gear to our guys on the front. I said, yes. He says, you don't have a document. I said, no, I am the document. He said, you have documentation that you're a volunteer and a journalist and all of this. I said, yes. He goes, we really need a document. I said, I understand that you use a document to fight corruption. You need to make sure that when bandits come across the border and they bring, for example, 100 Cat 7 tourniquets, and then they take them and sell them at twice the price, that you want to fight that corruption. I understand that completely, and that's exactly what I do. But for me, I personally deliver these things. So I am the document. The commander goes, or his boss goes, document approved. Thank you for helping our army. Now, the younger soldier behind was smiling. And then I greeted them. I greeted them in Ukrainian that time with military talk. And ba 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 ba. And man, they smiled and we went to the fist bumps. Boom, boom. Thank you for helping. Please, anything you need, let us know. And it was done. So the point that I wanted to make here is I told Zhenya, I said, man, I got through. I said, I had to deal with a few things. I said, but I'm able to speak to them. B, I've done it so many times. I knew how to handle the situation. And he goes, man, you do perfect. You do perfect. All you gotta do is just talk to them. And so we made it. So it was really good. My encouragement for all of you when you face tough situations in life, slow down, keep calm, and just deal with it step by step. In Ukrainian, we would say krok za krokom, step by step. So came across, yeah, that's why you need a patch. Guys, I know Rick the Roller is my ultimate example for that. And tomorrow that will be remedied. And I look forward to giving you guys lots of patches as well. Zhenya picked me up at the train station in Lviv early in the morning. I traveled for 2 days. We jumped in the van and we rolled out. We came through the streets of Lviv. And when we were coming through the streets of Lviv, early in the morning, like 8 a.m., we looked to the right and we saw something new. And this is the first new thing I want to show you. I doubt anybody in the world has seen what I'm getting ready to show you. This is unbelievable and re-emphasizes why it is so important for us to do what we are doing. So we came through and looked to the right. We're in the van. Zhenya goes, man, we need to video that. And I'm exhausted. I said, yeah, I'm going to go video that. So guys, this video is literally right off the train in exhaustion. Here we go. 2 parts. Here's part 1. Hey there, everybody. Just want you to know we have safely made it, or I have safely made it. I'm in Ukraine. I'm in Lviv. And Zhenya just picked me up at the train station. I haven't slept in 2 days. And on the way to our home base there in Khmelnytsky City. And I try to share with you guys all the time the reality of this war. And we're coming out of Lviv right now. And I'm in one of the dead center areas of Lviv. And I look to my right. And there's a cemetery there being built that's just for soldiers. So guys, I'm going to show you the reality of what Ukraine is facing right now. And if you think for 1 second that Ukraine is not losing thousands of their best and brightest, this is just Lviv. I see this everywhere, all over Ukraine. And yes, I want you to see it too. So here we are. So they're building this, of course, the Ukrainian flag, the trident. But guys, every flag represents a soldier that has given his life. Guys, this is just Lviv. And this is just one cemetery. This is the first thing that hits me in the face as soon as I get off the train here in Lviv. It's more important that we stand with Ukraine now. This, guys, this is reality. So guys, there you have it. And I see many of you, with the comments and the salutes and respect. Thank you for that. And I'm not trying to depress you as soon as I get across the border. Remember, all of us guys who support Ukraine and use YouTube as a avenue to do that, all have different roles we play. A lot of the guys that we partner with and are friends with, other YouTubers, and we do joint things together, we all have our niche. But Rick is here, he's in Kyiv, and I'm here, and we run the front lines. But I'm always going to tell you the truth when it comes to the reality of this war. Always. I'll tell you the good, I'll tell you the bad, and I'll tell you the ugly. And that right there is reality. I have seen that in city after city after city after city after city after town after town after village after village. And that's just one in Lviv. There's more. But that one was new, and I could see that they were building it. And you could see them working on it right there in the video early yesterday morning. So the price that Ukraine is paying for this war is extremely high. And I don't think the world knows the cost. I really don't. As I was walking back to the van, Zhenya had illegally parked, but fortunately we didn't get a ticket. And I said, man, just tell him I'm filming this hero cemetery real quick. And I'm walking back a couple hundred meters to the van, and this thought occurred to me. Laying out there are our brightest and our best. I get into the van, and Jania looked at me, and he says, you know what's really bad? I said, what? He goes, that's our brightest and our best laying out there. I said, sir, I thought the very same thing. So guys, tonight, this morning, wherever you're at, remember, this is what we're fighting for. Now, when we left Lviv, we came on through Ternopil and came on into Khmelnytsky. It's public information, my base city, Khmelnytsky, Ukraine. And I'm so exhausted. And Zhenya says, he says, man, we've got to go to the government office. I said, right now? He goes, yeah. He goes, your document's illegal tomorrow, or ends tomorrow. And we've already pre-done another documents and medical reports and financial reports and living reports and all this for you to get residence certificate. I said, do we have to go now? He goes, we need to go right now. So we stop on the way to my apartment here where I live in Ukraine when I'm here, and we go in. We have to go up to the 4th floor to this government office. I can barely make it up the steps. I'm so tired. And we knock on the door. Door opens, and basically the guy was waiting for us. And gave my name. I had to do biometrics to confirm who I was again. And it was all done. Now I'm going to show you guys this. I can show you. Let's do it like this. You see that? That is a temporary resident permit. I am now a legal resident of Ukraine. Of course, I'm an American citizen, but they've granted me legal residency with all the rights of it as a war volunteer, and so much time spent here. So let me just tell you guys something. You may not understand this, I don't know, but for Ukraine and for an American, this is a big deal, a real big deal. And I now am an official resident permit holder of Ukraine. I mean, the real deal, guys. So very excited about that. And that's how we begin our time here together. So thank you for that. Now, let me stick to my notes here. Reminder, armored vehicles ship tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And I want to 8 a.m. UK time. I want to make sure right now that all of you that are in here, and let me jump to a different page to see that, all 340 of you that are here, make sure you're here tomorrow night as well, and you tell others to join, because tomorrow night I'm planning to show you the pictures of the armored vehicles being loaded onto the transport company. I can tell you, and we're going to talk about those. I've got all the reports on them now, everything, and they're quite impressive. Quite impressive. So make sure you're here tomorrow night. Zhenya will be with me tomorrow night as also, and we will be talking in depth about the front lines, including Kursk and Pokrovsk specifically. In fact, tonight I'm going to talk about Pokrovsk for one moment. While I'm here on a different page, LWD Farm member for 5 months. Keep fighting for democracy. Thank you for that, LWD. Drowan Drowan02, welcome to Engineer. Thank you for joining. Petra, as we mentioned earlier, our non-smoking campaign to support Ukraine. Thank you. Mertzy, member for 6 months. Still have Man of the Wood patch for fish? I certainly do, my friend. Blonde Bumsheller, be blessed. $20 super chat. Love from the kids and I. Big love to all the kids there. SL, $20. Greg, Terry Experience. Are additional funds needed to supply the trucks? If you need more, I got 5 on it. We are always looking for additional funds, but we are in good place to be supplying these trucks. But listen, one need fulfilled, another need open, so it's nonstop. Dunk on you 23, late, work got in the way. Slava Ukraini, thank you for that super chat. Dunk on you gifting 10 memberships. Thank you, my friend. Ladybird 1979, welcome to crew member. Ohms member for 5 months. Crew member, thank you for that. Now, I will tell you guys this, armored vehicles tomorrow. We'll get the pictures, we'll get all of that. Make sure you are here. They will then head to Poland on the truck coming into Ukraine. And for those of you that are non-European, like you're from the US or maybe Australia, and you're going, okay, you're like talking like they're going to be there quick. They are. We have a schedule. You know, for the United States, first of all, we don't really deal with shipping inside our country because we are basically on the lower 48, landlocked. Landlocked. We don't deal with an ocean in the middle. We have the Mississippi River. No, we don't have to deal with oceans and seas, channels. Yeah. They put them on the boat. The boat just chugs up to Poland, the ship. It's not that far, guys. And then they offload. They go straight onto the trucks, and they truck them right across the border. We're close. It's happening imminently. So very, very cool for that. We will keep you updated, and you'll see it, every bit of it, because all of you have supported it so much, and we thank you for that. Now, tomorrow, also, Zhenya and I have a lot of meetings on the final planning for our next run that will begin on Saturday. So in about 36 hours, we will be heading to the front lines again. And if you're new here and you may not know, this is what we do. We run aid to the actual front lines. We will be running front lines from the Sumy region. You guys know what's connected to Sumy? We will be running aid to the Sumy region at some point. I won't give you the days. I don't want people getting upset with me. And thank you for protecting me. Kharkiv region, Donetsk region, including all of those places that you hear about. Chasiv Yar, Toretsk, Konstantinivka, Kramatorsk. And then, most importantly, we are going to be supplying big aid to Pokrovsk. I want to show you this one thing tonight. Guys, please hear me. Please hear me. I'm thankful for what we are accomplishing in Kursk. I am thankful that we are able to put a lot of drones in the air and to put Moscow on lockdown to the point where they can't even get some of their commercial flights in the air. It's good for the people of the invading nation to feel a little bit of the struggle of life that Ukrainians deal with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's good. But my friends, this is coming at a big cost right now. Right now, Pokrovsk is in big trouble. Big trouble. I am hoping Zhenya and I will be right there. We help so many people and so many units in those particular areas. This is on the southern side of the Donetsk region. And then to the left of Karakova, basically where my camera is, starts over that way, Zaporizhia and the southern front. Go down below where the Buy Me a Coffee, and you start pushing down toward Orikhiv and Robotny and all of that area. But guys, I drew on the map there so you can understand it. Kramatorsk. There are two roads coming in. And people may say, well, I look on the map myself and I see these other little roads. Guys, if you zoom in and start looking at roads, you're looking at dirt lanes. You're not looking at highway infrastructure like your nation. There are two roads. The upper blue one going to Pokrovsk, the lower blue one going to Karakova. Pokrovsk and Karakova are both under intense pressure. But Pokrovsk, someone, thank you for buying the 5 coffees there. There you go. You got it. That city. Okay. You've been with me, many of you, for a long time when we were supporting Bakhmut and Klishivka and now, of course, Chasiv Yar and others. We've told the truth about when we lost Vovchansk, and we shouldn't have, but we did. We tell the truth that it's good, Ukraine popping back up out of sight of Sumy towards Kursk, into that region. Tell the truth. It was about 3 months ago, we just shared that Russia will be coming for Pokrovsk. And at that point, many people said, you guys, y'all are too negative. I received those messages. You're too negative. Negative? I'm going to Pokrovsk next week. How am I negative? I'm going to tell you the truth. Because I am a firm believer that the truth will raise more support. Hopium will destroy Ukraine. Period. Hopium will destroy. Truth will raise more support, which will raise hope, which will bring victory. I am a firm believer of that protocol. Pokrovsk is 100 times more important than Bakhmut ever was. Pokrovsk is 100 times more important than Chasiv Yar is. Pokrovsk is more important than Konstantinivka and Kramatorsk. Pokrovsk is more important than Siversk. Pokrovsk is more important than Vovchansk. Guys, Pokrovsk is a key, major, mega supply line. I'm not giving away OPSEC information. The world knows it. Russia knows it. Ukraine knows it. NATO knows it. The Americans know it. The Brits know it. There's no OPSEC here. It's a fact. And we are now under artillery range. To the right of Pokrovsk is the little town called Mirnograd. Zhenya and I go through it all the time. Months ago, it was 90% destroyed. And when I say that, 90% of the buildings had damage that made the buildings not functionable. That was months ago. We saw it coming, and we tried to share. Pokrovsk must stand. So we are going to be pushing a lot of the aid that you guys have given, medical supplies and other things, to the guys fighting for Pokrovsk. We will be pushing it as hard as we can. So we must hold on to Pokrovsk. And tomorrow night, I'm sure Zhenya will enlighten us a bit more about this. But it is serious. And we will do our best. So thank you. Let me go back to this.
Slava Ukraini!
Well, might as well hear that. Nothing wrong with that. Anytime I hit a button. We do have an important meeting starting tomorrow and then next week on the front lines with the commanders who will be receiving, as Peter would say, the Kasevaks, and dropping the aid. So that's where we're at, and you can feel yourself updated to this point. Now, I want to do a focus tonight on a legend. No, not Pavel Ivanovich. And if you're here tonight and you're going, man, who are all these people you're calling out? Just stick around. You will meet them all personally. But tonight, we're going to focus on Kirill, I'm still pushing through some video of sharing things that we've been accomplishing because of you. And tonight, welcome to Kirill. And if you're here and you say, okay, who's Kirill? Frank Vanderstam. I need to go to this one. Any plans on how to complete Project 22? My lucky number, by the way. Thank you for the Aussie super chat there, Frank. Yes, there are plans. And I can tell them to you. I will tell them to everybody. First of all, it will be accomplished. Okay? It will be accomplished. There is no way that we will not allow Pete's final vision to not be accomplished. How are we going to accomplish it? I'm glad you asked. After the delivery over the next few weeks of the armored vehicles happen, and I remind you guys, that's turning out to be, when it's all said and done, about a $300,000 US project. 300,000. When that's delivered, and you guys see Greg and Zhenya hand the keys, full of gas, fully provisioned, and we fulfill what we promised, at that point, we will make one of our lead projects. And I know Galina is in here. We're going to finish what Peter started, and we will creatively do that. So that's what we're going to do. All right, here we go, guys. Kirill, if you guys do not know and you're new, this is not Kirill the bishop. This is actually a young fella, 11 years old, that we've been supporting since the war started. His village was completely destroyed. Completely. By Russian invasion. Living under occupation. And Kirill is actually a decorated Ukrainian volunteer with all the certifications and all the diplomas. Just a little fella. 9 years old when we started helping him. He's now 11. And yeah, it's just pretty amazing how the globe comes together to support. And Kirill's just the face of it. He's just the face of it. We do this everywhere. But here's Kirill. Enjoy this, guys. This is possible because of you.
Whom?
El Presidente. Да? Будет president. Kirill. Now, I think he's getting taller or I'm getting shorter. And for sure, we've both lost hair.
Maybe I'll take a video like this.
Yeah, look at this.
And it's always
Hey,
will
check-
all be the same.
Check his chain.
А ну
out.
покажи бицуру.
Check his chain. That's a nice chain, yeah. Oh, listen here. Listen, you want some of that right there? Look at that. Come on. Come on. So, guys, you know we can't come here without seeing Kirill. I've got Andrew here. I've got Rick here. And следующий раз мы будем праздник. No, это раз только подарок. Okay? So, you stay right there. Началось. Конечно. Это ничего. Это кола. So we've got some cola. And I know everybody says, well, you have to take Kirill chocolate and candies. And we do. But listen, this is not why we're here. We're gonna party next time. We're gonna party next time. But, so now what we're gonna do is Kirill and I are gonna be matching. Okay? Check this out. All right, now this is like when we get certain days where we need the brim. All right, we got our Ukraine hat. Now there's other days though. Yeah, so
That's it?
no, there's other days when we have to change up a little bit. And we're going like this.
He said it was his dream. You hear?
I know what you want. This was his dream to have this hat. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm gonna finish that off in a minute when Zhenya gives you a gift, okay? All right, so that's where we'll start. And I think you have something?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's switch cameras.
Then turn back and count the holes. I don't know. It is.
All right, so we're gonna turn back and we're gonna look at the holes here. I don't. He just listen. We're just doing surprise. Okay, let's see which one's yours and which one's mine. Yeah, that's mine. Okay. Dvoy, dvoy. Mama's papa. Oh, okay. Now, are you listen? Скоро нам нужен твой помощь, не только для президента. So we don't only need president, but ты будешь ботаник, да? Как планшет работает?
Да.
Как школа?
Да.
So I'm asking
нормально.
how his tablet's working, how school. Школа нормально?
Да.
Yeah, конечно. Okay, смотри.
Это Лена через Пашу передала.
Женya's telling them who's giving him this
Подарок.
gift.
Можеш їй сказати. Дякую.
Дякую вам.
Thank you, everybody.
Що це? На що схоже?
Oh,
Вертольот.
this is a helicopter.
Helicopter.
Дякую.
Вертолет.
Головне, щоб не збив.
They're happy.
Okay, now, погоди.
Ага, він не хоче, щоб ніхто бачив.
Це тепер в розвідку.
I gave him a real patch.
Oh, that one, that's fine. I did that one. Смотри. Мамочка. Не.
Не туди дивишся.
Вот.
Не туди дивишся.
Vertolot. Okay, now. Every time I come here. Понимаешь меня?
Кожного разу, коли я сюди приїжджаю,
Every time.
кожного разу.
I bring you candy.
Тобі цукерки.
And we eat shashlik. And we solve all the political issues.
Рішаємо всі політичні проблеми.
I'm making friends with the new president of Ukraine.
І там я будую стосунки з новим президентом України.
Every time.
Кожного разу.
And I remind you guys, this is where Kirill lives.
І де Кирил живе? Це все from Shepnel.
Now, the people around the world, they get mad at me. Everybody.
Люди з всього світу, вони зляться на мене.
Okay? Do you know why? Because
Знаєш чому?
they say, Greg,
Тому що вони говорять.
there are other children in Myrny.
Є там ще якісь дітки в Мирному. Ну,
Make sure you take care of everybody.
може ти всім щось зробиш? Таке приємне, про всіх попіклуєш.
Okay? So this time,
Тому цього
we're
разу
going to take care of all the children in Myrny.
щось ми ще зробимо таке.
Все
Корисне і не тільки можливо для тебе.
But, однако, але,
Однак, але
вы президент. Okay? Директор, генерал. Okay? Жарко?
Is it hot?
треба
Жарко?
зупинитися.
Не, скажи да. Жарко? Да, очень жарко, да?
Very hot.
Ти так фільми знімаєш.
Я сказал жарко, он сказал, не жарко. Okay, so, for
Неправильно відповідь.
all the kids in the community,
Не за насад,
for
неправильно.
all the kids in the community,
Давай.
your papa
Не знаю,
помогает.
як це можливо, але...
No, смотри.
Що це?
Басейн.
Бассейн.
We bought a swimming
All right,
pool.
everybody, here's what we've done. Kirill,
Ти піднімеш таке, не піднімеш.
we just bought Myrny a swimming pool.
Спасибо Греку за басейн.
Вони їх приглашати не
Слухай мене. И когда я буду обратно, я буду внутри с тобой.
And when I come back, I'm going swimming with you.
I told him when I come back, we're going swimming. So, tell everybody thank you, Kirill. Скажи Дякую.
Дякую.
Ні, англійський.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, що? Very much. Еще раз.
Thank you very much.
Сеньки бремяч.
Thank you, guys. Future president of Ukraine right here. All right.
There you go, guys. It is incredible. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you. You know, I do have the matching hats here with me, so I got that one. I'll have this with me when we head for the front, and this one's the coolest. I got my bucket hat. Put my string in my back here, so you can see. This is the Kirill bucket hat. He has a matching one. And we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Now, you ready for some more reality? So, guys, the neighborhood's swimming in the pool. And it's hot where they're at. Very hot. And I promised them when I get down there in a few days, I'm going swimming with them. Yeah, we'll do a little video there for you, too. And I did see in the chat where Kirill's house is the new community center. It already is, to be honest. But I saw in the chat where people were figuring out my height, because you know I'm 6'4". Yes, Kirill magically grew over a foot. I think he's now 6'2". Everybody else around there is pushing 7 to 8 feet tall. They're really tall here in Ukraine. You know, eventually I'm going to get by somebody where I can't shoot you guys a line about my height anymore. So here's reality for you. Now let's bring it home.
What is this? Що це?
Це ураган.
Окей. МЛРС.
Це смерч. Пані, усе. Смерч.
Смерч.
This kid is identifying every weapon that destroyed his
All of
village.
it, it's МЛРС.
But
І все це
Це російська.
Russian.
from Russia.
So, but think about this, Zhenya.
He may identify all of it.
This is an 11-year-old hero
Yeah.
identifying all these weapons of destruction.
Yeah.
We are maximum 100 meters from his house.
And yeah. And
That was destroyed by this
This is the
stuff.
question.
Real serious.
Situation quite simple. Or you quiet, being witness of Russian genocide of Ukrainian kids, adults, grandmothers, fathers, just Ukrainian nation, which every day looking for a new hope of support the big countries which still have a power. Or you fight, or you just agree with that by your quietness, or doing nothing, let's say. Not being aggressive against of this genocide.
So, and this is reality.
This is what Russia brings. They brought it from Russia.
So share this video. Here's Kirill repping and sharing truth with you guys. I mean, just look.
Yeah.
Okay. Kirill, увидимся через 1 месяц.
Окей.
Love you, buddy.
Goodbye.
Bye. I told him, Kirill, I'll see you in 1 month. And that's accurate. And Lauren, that's a great comment. No kid that age should know that much about artillery. Yeah, he can identify everything. In fact, I can tell you guys even other things. Not just for Kirill, but all these kids like Kirill's age, and then of course moving in older, on these front lines, they can not only identify what weapons have been used against them, but they can also identify very easily shaheds, what type of air defense is going out, what's coming in. They, just by the sound, because they all have different sounds. So quite impressive. Now, we then left Kirill's village, and unfortunately, I forgot something. So you see me jumping out of the van saying, Yazabil, Yazabil. That's translated, I forgot. Yazabil. I
Щось
forgot.
забув. Ну правильно.
I'm back. I forgot. How is it possible?
Ну.
Okay,
I forgot. I've got another gift for Kirill.
we have a viewer who is very unique.
У нас є один такий глядач, підписник, який дуже особливий.
His name is Papa Dutch.
Звати його Папа Дач. Скажи Папа Дач.
Попадаш.
Papa Dutch. And Papa Dutch sends me all these crazy things I thought in the mail for me to bring to the war zone in Ukraine.
І каже, я думав, що він мені якісь дуже дивні речі такі присилає. Каже, щоб я тут, скажімо так, поближче до фронту доставляв.
So this was sent for you.
Він поштою відправляє, і це було відправлено для тебе.
And I forgot to give it to you. So, Papa
Я
Dutch,
забув це віддати,
I turned around and came back.
але я повернувся.
Here we go. Look at his face.
It's a balsa
So,
wood model
when I
for an
did that-
F-16.
Коли я
F6
повернувся,
значит. Знаешь?
знаєш такі?
Okay. Смотри. Wow.
Wow.
Okay. There you go, buddy. I didn't forget. Thank you, Papa Dutch.
Thank you, попадаш.
All right, buddy. There you go. Now we got it all done. Thank you, guys. До свидания.
Я що? Гелікоптер уже все, вже в
Ми
роботі.
дивимося, де батарея, куди його.
А там акумулятор. Скажи, акумулятор.
There you have it. And Andre Santos, yes, that was the F-16 from the other video. You caught it. Additionally, Blonde Bombsheller there with a $20 super chat. Please buy Kirill and the kids candy from Layan, Gracie, and Alex. Done deal. Thank you for that. And you will see it. You will absolutely see it. I can tell you it's going to be a lot of candy and a lot of shashlik meat flying around because we're going to have a party down there. We're having a pool party in Mirny. A war's going on, but we're going to have a pool party. Why not? Why not? As I'm closing out tonight, some guys were asking, okay, can we get involved in the Project 22 and finish that? And I said, yes. Greg, that was from the kids wanting to get candy for the kids. I'm a proud mama right now, as you should be. Let me give this for the kids there. Kids in New Jersey, this is for you.
Слава Україні!
There you go. Thank you. All right, we're going to close out tonight. I do want to show you guys one last thing. We're going to deliver those armored vehicles. We're going to be doing all kind of things, running the front. You're going to be seeing more video than you ever imagined because we are back to Dr. Energy and rolling nonstop. But Pete gave me something. Pete gave me a lot, but Pete gave me something, and I've got an idea. This is the official Project Konstantin flag, and of course designed with the blue and yellow. Okay. Pete personally gave this flag to me. You can even see the dirt on it from being there on the front. Okay. Pete gave me this. So, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm taking this flag on the next couple of Frontline runs. This one, Project Konstantin. And I want to film and get it signed by some very strategic heroes on the front. I mean, big time. Like, this one will be solid gold. And what I want to do with that, and I don't know how to do it. We can all talk about it in the chat, and we'll work with our team and all of that. But how cool would it be for us to do a big raffle? Now, not a free one on this one. I have lots of more free battle flags to give away when I get back to Pennsylvania. But for this one, this is the flag Pete personally handed me and said, Greg, thank you for helping us. What if we were to get this autographed by a lot of heroes and then raffle it off, and all the money that's raffled goes toward fulfilling Pete's dream and vision for Project Tatiana, Project 22? I think that is a good one. Will you be meeting fish? Absolutely, I'll be seeing fish. Absolutely. But, so guys, you're seeing it now, and I'm going to sign off, but you're seeing it now. It's unsigned. It's unsigned. All right? Unsigned. So, over the next few weeks, we're going to fill this up, video it, document it, and then I think Pete would love it that we raffle this off or something. I don't know how. We'll figure it out. And use this as a tool to raise funds for Project 22. So lots of thumbs up there. All of that. Thank you for that. Super chat, $20 from IB Sandy to you. Add some more candy or maybe some pool toys for the kids. We certainly will. How about getting the Ukrainian president to sign it? All things are possible. All things. All right, so that's what we're going to do. That's the beginning of it. It's a beautiful flag. Maybe an auction would be better, Mertzi says. Maybe. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I've seen enough thumbs up in chats and hearts and all that to know it's a viable plan. And we know that this is Pete's. I mean, this is Pete's. So we will be doing that. All right, guys, want to thank you for being here and thank you for all that you do. Oh, yeah, the raffle would not be in one night. I'm seeing that as well. No. This would be maybe a 3 or 4 week raffle, a couple of weeks. Yeah. No, this is, we go serious on this one. Serious. So we'll work on that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for all of the folks that were buying BMAC, Buy Me a Coffee. For those of you, excuse me, that are supporting and buying the super chats and saying, Greg, make sure to get some more candy for the kids. We will, and you will be seeing it. The Weasel, £3 there. Thank you from the Weasel with the super chat and the thumbs up. Same back to you. Thank you guys for telling others about this. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for doing all that you do to help us grow and to help us help Ukraine. So as I always say, especially when on the front lines, it's my honor to be your hands and your eyes and your ears and bring it straight to you wherever you're at in the world, and we will continue to do that. You guys have a blessed evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you may be, and we will see you tomorrow with Zhenya. Have a great day. See you soon.
Слава Україні!